Hey, there we go. Alright. No, I know. I mean, I didn't do anything. I haven't changed anything. Nothing is different. But for some reason, it already decided, hey, do you want to make sure that nothing works? That'd be great. I'd love that. I haven't even updated it, by the way, to even, like, OBS 28. I have not updated at all towards that yet. I might even scoot this over because I keep looking closer to that side of the screen. So, guys, going for a ride here. Okay, there. Okay, so I think if I go into this, it should show me. Good. All right. So. I have started it. First time I've started into this program. My goal for Learning Blender is to make the community cafe. That's my goal. I'd assume, would it be a general file, sculpting file, VFX, or video editing? General? Maybe? Alright. I had a video up already. Maybe I can make it smaller. Nope, that does not help. I need to make it bigger. Okay. I just want to see how big I can go so I can see what I'm looking at here. One, theater mode. Okay. So we have cube, expansion, material. Okay. So you can transform it, customize the screens however you'd like. Okay. I think with this person, they had this selected. So okay. I'm just gonna play with this a little bit just to see where everything is at first. It's the best way to like start learning. So we have transform, and that changes like where things are instead of 0. Okay, got that. And then like scale would be like what we're looking at here. Alright, so we could even do like that. And that would be like below ground? Is that what the grid is for, technically? Location. Oh! Whoa! What happened there? Oh god. Okay. Go side to side. Up. Okay, okay, okay. Then this does... What is the delta transformation? So more like smaller thing. Oh, okay, so you have like rotational axis. Scale would be like how big or small it is. Okay. Relations, parent object. Tracking axis, up axis, pass index, collections, instances, motion paths. Okay. Visibility. Viewports. Okay. Line art. Custom properties. Okay. If you have any questions, just let me know. I'll let you play around before you start. Yeah, right. Thanks. I'm just playing, kind of figuring out what stuff is, because this would be like the main editor, and then you have like the select box, and then we have like ambient occlusion, bloom, depth of field, surface scattering. So these are more like effects, essentially. And I've heard grease pencil is supposed to be really good for like if I wanted to make a person, because I think grease pencil is supposed to be fun to use, I think. And then there's scene, output. Oh wait, I went too fast. Hold Layers used for rendering, render single layer passes, light, specular, volume, other, 3D and 2D, okay. Alright, so we have like the camera, background scene, active clip, units, rigid body world, surface, use nodes, volume, viewport, custom properties. Okay. Line art, collection mask, cube. And this is kind of like where we were before, basically. Add modifier. This looks like, I don't know what that is. We'll figure that out. Force field, collision, cloth, dynamic paint, soft body, fluid, rigid body constraint. Okay, that seems like something we'll probably be using. Okay, so yes, understandably. Okay. Clamp to child of floor. How do I make a floor? That's a good question. Vertex, shape, UV maps, color attributes, face maps, attributes, normal, texture space, remesh, geometry. Material. Ooh. We don't need to get into that just yet. And brush. Okay. We got everything, basically. Asset browser. Ooh, asset browser. File browser. I don't know what that is. Uh-oh. Regular. Where's regular things? Aha. And then we have select box, cursor, move, rotate, scale, transform, annotate. Oh! Oh, I had, hold on. I technically have, like a Wacom Intuos that I don't use because it's not a screened one, but that would be helpful for like making notes on this, I think. I believe. Okay, and we have measure and add cube. So we have object mode, view, select, add object. So there's modeling, sculpting, use perspective. Sculpting is gonna probably look different. Whoa! Draw sharp clay strips. Oh, I'm bad at clay, so we'll see how that goes. Layer. Clay strips. How do I know if I'm doing anything? I wonder if it's because I don't have a pen. Maybe that's it, I don't know. UV editing. Oh, it's like a wrap. Okay. Texture paint. Sculpting. User perspective. Though I don't know how to move everything around because I can't see where I am. Toggle the camera view. Why is it at that view? Funky. Weird. Oh, I think I get it. Because of where this is, I believe. Okay. Texture paint, animation, rendering, compositing, and geometry nodes and scripting. Okay. So I wonder if I can slow this down. How in the absolute bonkers did they do that? So they have a cube. Maybe I add a cube? How do I add a cube? Add cube. Oh. I think just playing with this might be helpful. Clicking and dragging with space and scroll wheel depending on which keyboard layout you choose for moving. Okay. Kitty! Oh, thanks for the sub! I want to know how to make this smaller. Let me undo this. Because if I add a cube... Where was the add cube? Add cube. So if we draw from here to here... Oh, it's at a different angle now. Uh-oh, how'd that work? I don't want it at that angle. Huh. How's it going, kitty? I'm playing around in this at the moment. Ah, no, I don't want to do that. Shoosh. Exit. that was not me, I swear. Why is it doing that at the angle? Okay. How do I grab? So there's rotate, move, transform, annotate, scale. Transform? This one? Where is it in space? It is like further back, I think, than I'm expecting it to be. Oh, it's really thick. Okay, I don't want that. I can see those go together. Yeah, no problem. Oh god. Ooh. Okay, I can move it forward. And it can then combine with it. And then I could... I'm gonna resize it. Scale. Maybe shorter? We'll move it. Huh. Oh, thank you. Now we can make the create the cube command to be able to snap to an edge of the floor of the cube. I don't know. I think one healthy way to play with stuff is, well, like to like learn things is just play around with it first, just so you kind of see. So like this is more, I think, this angle that I just switched to, because there's like current view from perspective or orthographic projection. It's really interesting. Oh, and this is our camera. Where do I move that? I want to move that like here. Up. So then if I move that here. Oh, okay. How do I move that further out? Yeah, further out. We're gonna move. How do I move my camera further away from this item? I think, is this my focal point? Yeah. Okay. 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 So, can I add a reference up? Is that a thing you can do? Adjust light power, adjust light radius, copy objects, paste objects. Snap. Selection to grid, selection to cursor. Because if I can like make my layout pretty normal. How do I edit this one? I can edit that one. Because then it could just be longer. And I can just move it. I wonder if there's a way to do top-down view. Move the view. No, there's no way to do top-down. Okay. Actually, I lied. I'm back. You can change the view to cardinal directions using the number pad. I don't have a number pad though. My keyboard's at 65%. Why is that such a small viewpoint? I want to know why. Am I making something too big? Holding the middle mouse and dragging it might be how to do so. Oh, look at that. Make different angles and everything. Okay. That's one way to do it. Okay. And there's shading, shading, shading. The camera is a physical object in the scene. If you're too close, you can move your camera away. Yeah, I want to move the camera. So like, how do I move the camera away? This is Blender. I want to learn how to use it. So I thought I'd just play with it. So I mean, I assume like there's like this. You can move it up, move it back. Out this way maybe. Add mesh plane cylinder cone. Oh, monkey. You just add a monkey. Huh. I didn't know you could add a monkey. Add monkey. Grease pencil. Meatball. Lattice. Oh, okay. So if I just wanted to do like a plane, I could do this. It's like this is a plane, not necessarily a cube. And then if I wanted to essentially adjust the shape, could make it bigger, longer. Say not any wider. Versus like moving it. Huh. Okay. And then this is the light. Okay. Okay. So I feel like I'm like understanding certain basic things about this. So let me go back. I had a learning Blender.
If you're watching this video right now, it means...
Okay, let's see if I can get past all the talking.
Sweatpants, please be nice. And I scroll through hours and hours of tutorials. I almost give up at one point and buy a very expensive Blender class. I check out some Skillshare tutorials, and I will say the fact that a lot of these are like 6 hours long, very intimidating. I don't want to do that. A few months ago when I was researching this, and Blender just really intimidated me, I actually downloaded a free program called Magica Voxel. Now this is also a 3D program, but it's pixel based, so everything is a cube. And the way you navigate around this program is actually very similar to Blender, which actually helped me with the basics. So hopping into Blender, clicking on that scroll wheel is how you move from left to right or up to down, and then also how to zoom and zoom out on the canvas. Those basics were just really helpful to know coming from Magica Voxel. Now, Blender and that software, both of them are free. Like, I'm amazed that all of the software is free. You can do so much cool stuff with it, and it can just really unlock creativity, jobs, money. So I'm hoping my final result in Blender looks better than this Game Boy that I made in Magica Voxel. Okay, so 2.5 hours in Googling things, I finally find this tutorial on the exact thing I want to make, and there's actually a voiceover, so this person walks you through. And it's only 15 minutes. Fantastic, it's quick. The only catch, every sentence this guy says is like a brand new thing I'm learning. So he'll say one thing, I'll try to do it. If I break things or if I don't know how to move.
Okay, I want to see if she shares the link. Here, I'm gonna open this link.
In today's video, we'll start with modeling the bedroom, then lighting, adding materials, and finally, how to make the scene look better.
Should I play it on my screen? I have enough space. I don't know if I have enough space to play it. I'll put it over here though.
I tried to make this tutorial beginner friendly, but I'll be using some keyboard shortcuts throughout the video. So if you aren't comfortable with that, you can watch the 10-minute Blender guide video first. Also, if you are an intermediate Blender user,
if you ever want a crash course, and I'm glad to help go over stuff in voice chat. Yeah, I mean, I probably should do a crash course. I could do the 10-minute one. Let's see, where was it? "10 minutes, Blender beginners." So should we follow it? 10-minute guide? I think we could do it. Alright, folks.
3D is on the rise, and more people are choosing Blender as their preferred 3D
I'm
software.
gonna share it in Discord.
It's free, it has a great community, it's powerful, and it's awesome. And with many big tech companies joining its development fund, it's growing faster than ever. In this 10-minute guide, I'll teach you the Blender basics you need to know, so you don't get intimidated by other Blender videos out there. So let's get started.
Navigation. Alright, guys. Maybe I should
Take
start
the
with a
cursor
new
to
one.
this region, then use the left mouse button to orbit the view like this. Use the hand icon for panning the scene left, right, up or
File,
down. And use the
new,
magnifying glass icon for zooming in or out. Now a better and quicker way to work with Blender is to remember the shortcuts to perform these functions. Pressing the middle mouse button will orbit the view. Shift middle mouse button will pan the scene. And control middle mouse button will let you zoom in or zoom out. Simply scrolling the mouse wheel also works. Now before you dislike this video, just because you don't have a 3-button mouse, let me show you the fix. Head on up here to Edit. Preferences. Click on the Input tab. Then make sure the Emulate 3-button mouse is checked on. And before exiting, bring the cursor down here and select Save Preferences. And now,
Okay.
you can simply use the Alt plus left mouse button instead of the middle mouse button. With the selection tool active, you can select with left mouse button. To select multiple objects, hold down Shift key while selecting.
Shift,
Simply
yeah, so
left
it's
click
pretty
dragging
normal.
over the objects also lets you select them. To
Uh-huh.
deselect, Shift left click on it again. Or Control and left click drag over it. To select everything, press A. And to deselect all, press Alt plus A.
Alt plus A. Deleting objects.
Now to delete any object, select it first, then right click to bring its context menu, and select delete. You can also delete
okay.
by pressing X, and selecting delete.
Okay. That's easy. Left click select. Gross. I think that's what I
To
haven't
add
said to.
objects, head over to Add menu up above, and select the object from the list. If we want to add the cube back, we can find it under the Mesh sub-menu. You can also use the shortcut
so if I
Shift A
did
to bring up the Add
add
menu.
Mesh cube. Okay.
Whenever you
3D
add any object in the viewport, it always starts from the same place. This is because of the 3D cursor. So say, if we want the object to start
Okay.
from this region, then we will have to place the cursor there first. To do that, select the cursor tool from toolbar, and left click where you want the cursor to be. Or use the shortcut Shift plus right mouse button to do exactly that. If you add any object now, it will start from where the cursor is placed. Now
How do
to
we
reset the
add an
cursor
object
back
from
to
that?
world origin, right click. Then under snap, select cursor to world origin. Or use the shortcut Shift and S to bring the snap pie menu and select cursor to world origin.
hold on. Hold on. He was just fucking powering through that. Hold on. Snap select cursor. Blender originally had right click select, but starting as a 2.8, the default is left click, but I always go for the 2.7 shortcuts. Okay, so there's select box, cursor.
To bring the snap pie menu.
How did he do that? How do you bring up the snap? Selection to cursor? Nope, that's not it. Shift S for snap right. Oh, okay. Shift S. Oh, okay. So those are just like all of those things, and he was gonna do cursor to world origin.
And select cursor to world origin.
Duplicating objects. All right, we're plowing through this.
To duplicate objects, right click and select duplicate objects. Move the mouse to change.
Right click, select duplicate objects. Oh, okay. Move the mouse to change its position and left click for
Its
finalizing.
position and left
Okay.
click after finalizing.
All right,
Or use the shortcut Shift D to duplicate.
that's what
and
I should
left click
change
to
my title to. Speed running learning Blender 101. First 30 minutes, fucking around. Last several hours, finding out. My mic, sorry if I keep bumping it. I'm trying to like read my watch the tutorial and read the chat at the same time. Okay.
Finalize the position. To move objects, enable the Move tool from the toolbar.
Yep, got that.
Then click, hold and drag the little white
Whee!
circle to move. And if you want to move it in a certain axis, click, hold and drag the colorful lines. Here blue stands for Z-axis, red for X-axis, and green for Y-axis. The shortcut to move will be G to grab, then left click. And for
G to
movement in a certain
grab.
axis, press G, then press X, Y, or Z to move it in the respective axis.
Oh.
Similarly, there is rotation tool. White circle for simple rotation, and colorful ones for axis
R for
rotations.
rotate.
And then there is the scale tool. White circle for uniform scaling, and colorful
Wow.
ones for scaling in certain axes. Edit mode is where the actual modeling happens.
Wait. He did like white circle. Hold on. Huh. Yeah, we got
And for
that.
movement in a certain axis, press
Yeah.
G, then press X, Y, or Z to move it in the respective axis.
Yeah, we got that.
Similarly, there
Wee.
is rotation tool. White circle for simple rotation, and colorful ones.
Okay. White circle for simple rotation. Yup. And other colors for different directions. Wow. Okay.
For
Got
axis rotations. And then there is the scale tool. White circle for uniform scaling, and colorful ones for scaling in certain axes.
Wow.
Edit mode is where the actual modeling happens. To enter it, head over to top left where you see object mode and change that to edit mode. By pressing tab, you will be able to quickly toggle between object and edit mode. Here in edit mode, you will be able to play with the vertices, edges, or faces. With vertex selection active, you can select vertices. With edge selection active, you can select edges. And with face selection, you can select faces. You can also use the shortcuts 1, 2, and 3 for vertex, edge, and face selection respectively. You can also use the tools, which we used in object mode, in here as well.
Whoa.
Now, let's take a look at some additional tools you get in this mode.
Wait. Hold on. I have an idea. Is there any way to get the bottom of this? Let me see if I can. I almost thought. Hold on. I'm gonna switch between this, right? Cool. Kinda looks like a dick. I looked away and now you've made a dick. Yeah. It's only polygonal and it's very low poly, so don't judge me. Alright, back to the tutorial.
First is the extrude.
The extrude tool. Okay, go back to tab. So tab, annotate, measure, add, extrude. Extrude region. With this active, you can extrude different regions of your model.
Tool. With this active, you can extrude different regions of your model. Click, hold, and drag the yellow button to extrude the regions. Use the hotkey to extrude regions quickly, and left click to confirm, or right click to cancel.
What's the hotkey? What's the hotkey for it? Shift spacebar E. Oh god, that's Shift spacebar E. That
Be
doesn't
careful
sound
when you cancel the extrude with
easy.
right click. Because pressing the right click only cancels the movement, but there still remains an overlapping geometry. So if that happens, simply use Ctrl Z to undo.
Boop, 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 boop. Okay.
To insert a face, drag the yellow button inside.
Hold on. Okay. Insert faces. I'm gonna do this one. Can I select this one? No. Select box. I'm gonna select this box. How do I select it? I don't want to select that one. I want to tab out maybe. No. There we go. I want that one. If I go into the other mode, edit mode, that'll be selected. So now I can do insert faces. Okay. I guess select face, insert face. Oh, okay.
Or use the shortcut I.
You just
This
keep
is
adding
really
them?
similar to the result you get if you extrude a face, cancel it with right click, and then scale it down with as.
Okay. I wonder if I can push that in.
First, let's select an edge. Then with bevel tool active, drag the yellow button to bevel. Then down in the operator panel.
Okay, so we can do bevel. Nope. Bevel. Select an edge. Ah. In the operator panel, you can adjust the width, number of segments, or shape. Where is the operator panel? This one? Oh, okay. Edit mode makes it actually way easier. Yeah, I'll just fuck around. I didn't know how to find out. Okay. So, he is playing with the shape, which we have. You can do segments. If I wanted to do like, oh, like multiple, make it nice and round, I could. And then there's like material index, which I don't really know what that does, to be honest. I don't think that I have to pay attention to that just yet. Then there's like segments with type offset, seams, sharp, clamp, grid fill, none. Wait, how did you mess with that again? Okay, so I went to, because we're in bevel, and then let me close this. Do you see this down here? I'm like right all the way down, bottom left, where it says like tiny little words, bevel. Then this came back up. Edit mode and object mode have different purposes. For modeling, you spend most of your time in edit, but for making a scene, you want each object to be its own thing so you can move it easily. So like Mango, then in that instance, if I was going to be making a cafe, should I be spending more of my time in object mode rather than edit mode? I put the video that I'm watching in Discord if you wanted to follow that space, but it's at the very bottom. If where I was going, so I'll close it and open it so you can kind of see it. I don't know how to make it bigger. I wonder. I'm curious if they have a way to like change the UI to be bigger. I don't know. Yeah, it's at the bottom. Each object, like a table or chair, you would go into edit mode for modeling, but you would want to create each object in object mode. Okay, so like that's what I would be doing in this kind of instance. So I would go into edit mode to model it, and then I would want to create it first in object mode. Like that would be your basic shapes, and then you would go in to refine it in edit mode.
You can adjust the width, number of segments, or shape. You can also...
Oh, okay. Let me see the width too on this, like... Whoa! Like a roof! It's like The Sims. There's little ones, bigger ones. Look at the curve. Wait, so if I switch between these two, and then I go back into this one... Okay. When you swap to edit your mode, you're only editing the object selected. So if you're cubes in the object mode, you edit them all at one time in edit mode. Ah, okay.
Also bevel the vertices instead of edges.
You could do the reverse? Hold on. So if I'm in object mode, and I wanted to, let's say, fucking what, add a cube. Okay. gonna bring it like closer to me so I can see what I'm doing. Okay. So on this instance, if I switch between this and object mode and edit mode, I could technically go into the bevel, selecting an edge, something like this. And I think I could also check. So if I expand it, right, like this, I could go vertices instead. So it would be more like, ooh, hold on. That design is pretty, one, but also like, thanks, Patch. If anything, one of the things I would love to create that's not my community cafe is a pair of horns that match my OC that have like little crystals growing out of them. That would be super cool. Okay, okay, alright. And then segments, I could do more than 4 segments. And then would I do reverse? I didn't know you had a 3D printer, Patch. That sounds super cool. Because can you do the reverse width? There's this, and then how do they do the bevel the vertices instead of the edges? Go back. I want to see what he said.
You can also bevel the vertices instead of.
So you can technically do the reverse. Hold on, let me go back. So we wanted to bevel this edge, right? Yeah, cool. So there's this, and then there's like is the reverse of that? The vertices instead of the edges. That's what this video is saying, because you can do bevel the vertices instead of the edges. So then if I do that, that doesn't, like, I want to see how it does. He does it in reverse, and I am absolutely confused. And I wonder if it's because I'm picking a corner. This just looks like I'm starting to make a cube from Portal. Like, instead of like curved like this, it's like the reverse. Like a scoop, not like a bump. I'm trying to figure out how he did it. Because he just like fucking bam bam bam. Concave, not convex. Because he still has the edge selected. Yeah. Because he went from edges to vertices, and so he's in this, and then he has like, you have this part, right? Like this is like something you can play with and build upon. And then he went from one to the other, but I don't know how.
The shortcut to use the bevel tool is Ctrl+V, and scroll the mouse wheel to adjust the number of segments. If you don't have a mouse wheel, then after you press.
Okay, so if I scroll my mouse wheel. Oh. That's interesting. I want to see it go the opposite way. No, that's not it. How do you do that? I want to figure that out. Okay, you can adjust the width, number of segments, and shape. Yes,
And adjust
I
the
got that.
width, number of segments, or shape. You can also bevel the vertices instead of edges.
Oh, I think you did that in shape. Okay. No? I made the shape a lot smaller. Let me see if I can do it undo. Yeah, I got it. I think in the shape. Go back, go back, go back, go back. You did like 17 segments. Sure, why not? Undo. Okay, so I want to select this. Yes. I want to make it a bevel. Alright, and I want to make it a bunch of things, but I also want to make it the wrong shape. Oh, okay. Just a bit of persistence. So I can cut chunks out of it too. Okay. So I think when he did that,
you can also bevel the vertices instead of edges.
Then he switched to the vertices, and now it looks like cut out boobs. I want to take my hand and move it around. Is there any way to move it? No. Oh, just find the video. Yeah. Although mine looks a little rounded, which is fine. I was just trying to figure it out.
The shortcut to use the bevel tool is Ctrl+B, and scroll the mouse wheel to adjust the number of segments. If you don't have a mouse wheel, then after you press Ctrl+B, press S to change the number of segments.
Or to like maybe focus on that
press A
instead.
to adjust the width.
I wonder if it's because I'm not in object
enter
mode.
vertex selection. Then after selecting vertex, press Ctrl+B, then V to bevel it, or simply press Ctrl+Shift and B to bevel.
Ctrl+B. I want to try and bevel this. Because he had the point thing selected. So we're going to do this, Ctrl+B. Is that for bevel? Yeah. How do you do that? I want to bevel this. And then V to bevel. Oh. Oh, what in the hell? I opened the box. So if I select that point and I want to make it a bevel, so be Ctrl+B. Nope. Okay, I'll figure this out. Hold on. I'll figure out your witchcraft.
And press A to adjust the width. And to bevel vertices, enter vertex selection. Then after selecting vertex, press Ctrl+.
Okay, vertex selection. Yeah, that's fine. Maybe maybe I should do it on that one. Let's switch between this and this. Okay. I want to delete the penis. Alright. Now I can see what I'm doing. So we have some practice balls. Some practice stuff. Move it all the way the hell back here. I'm gonna rotate it too. Okay. So if we go on to this one and we switch back to this, then it would be, oh, if I just do this maybe, the point.
plus B, then V to bevel it. Or C. Then after selecting vertex, press Ctrl plus B, then V to bevel it. B. Press S to change the number of segments. And press A to adjust the width.
Okay, so if I wanted to, like, for instance, do this, select this. He doesn't even have bevel, like, selected. Select this, and then to bevel vertices. And if you scroll, I think you add more. Then after selecting the vertex,
And to bevel vertices, enter vertex selection. Then after selecting
so vertex selection would be hi. V is for vertex split. Oh, okay. Hi, Nini-chan. Welcome, welcome. I'm just trying to basically speedrun Blender. How's it going? I usually do art. I'm usually doing like normal art, like more like painting and stuff, but today I'm doing this because I've been wanting to do it forever. So it's definitely something I've never done before. Aw, thank you for the follow, Nini. Appreciate it. How was your Minecraft session? I have not played Minecraft in like a hot second, and I know they've been updating it. It looks like it's a ton of fun. Yeah. I would show you my art, but I don't have my iPad connected. Yeah, I made all my Twitch stuff. All my emotes are me. You tried modded? Did you like it? I know modding, like modded Minecraft seems like super overwhelming because there's so many things to do. Yeah. Yeah, those are all mine. Okay, I don't know if I'm doing it right. There we go. I like it. It just didn't work how I wanted it to work. Oh no. That's always the worst. When it just doesn't work that way. Oh, here, let me see. I have some other ones. I got like this one. All of these. I can do all of them just because I'm here, but those are all mine. Do you like to play normally like cozy games? I'm a big cozy gamer fan. I was playing for quite a bit because it was early access. The Coral Island games, love them so much. They give me so many Stardew Valley vibes, and it actually kind of made me want to either play Stardew Valley or Minecraft a little bit. But everyone's just so hot in it, and also I love farming. Like, oh my god. I also am huge into action too. I like to play like Fallout and stuff like that. Yeah. It's definitely something that I'm definitely variety. I'm gonna keep watching this over again and see what they do.
to adjust the width.
I'm watching a tutorial right now trying to figure this out.
Selection. Then after selecting vertex.
So he selected it. Yes, we did that. And then he pulled it? No. Control B, and he pulled it, right? Then V to bevel. Control Shift B to bevel. Control Shift B. Oh, wait. Control Shift B. to bevel. Nope. I don't know how to get that. Oh, wow. I also play lots of League. I have a really good friend that also plays a lot of League. She's Yunji. She's wonderful. She's a VTuber. But she also plays a lot of Final Fantasy and Monster Hunter, and she's super lovely. Maybe I need to select a different vertice? I just made curved boxes. That's all I've done, I think. Because I got this. What is, nope, I don't want, what is that? Because I want to select this. Yes. Control B, then V. What witchcraft did he perform to do this? Oh my god. Control B. Control B, then B. And then maybe it'll be like with. Oh, I did it! Okay. Got really excited there for a second. So you can do the reverse, or I can do like more segments. The more segments, the more it takes to render it, I think. Okay.
Press Ctrl plus
I
B,
figured it
then
out.
B to bevel it.
Yeah.
Or simply press Ctrl Shift and B to bevel.
Okay. Loop cut. Okay, we're getting into something different, y'all. Alright. Okay.
With loop cut active, if you take the cursor near a horizontal edge, a vertical preview loop appears.
Okay, time for bed. Thank you for stopping by. It was lovely meeting you. I hope to see you soon. I love watching cozy streams. I'm gonna give you a follow back, absolutely. Yeah, I hope to see you soon. Have a nice night. Okay, we were at the next tool in our tutorial, which is step down, which is this one, loop cut. If you take the cursor near a vertical edge, a horizontal preview loop appears. Okay.
Appears. And if you take the cursor near a vertical edge, a horizontal preview loop appears. So left clicking will make the cut, and you can make even more cuts. And in the operator panel, you can change the number of cuts. And with the factor slider, you can slide the loop as well. The shortcut to use this tool is Ctrl plus R. Then by scrolling the mouse wheel, you can change the number of cuts. And people without mouse wheel, use the page up or down keys in your keyboard. After left clicking once, you will be able to slide the loop as well. You can also slide the loop by pressing G twice.
What? I need to watch it again. Hold on. Alright.
With loop cut active, if you take the cursor near a horizontal
Yes.
edge,
Yeah,
a
got
vertical
it.
preview loop appears.
Yep.
And if you take the cursor near a vertical edge, a horizontal preview loop appears. So left clicking will make the cut, and you can make even more cuts. And in the operator panel, you can change the number of cuts. And with the factor slider, you can slide the loop as well.
So like factor slider is like up or down. Okay.
The shortcut to use this tool is Ctrl plus R. Then by scrolling the mouse wheel, you can change the number of cuts. And people without mouse wheel, use the page up or down keys in your keyboard. After left clicking once, you will be able to slide the loop as well. You can also slide the loop by pressing G twice. Currently you are in solid view, so you can only select the parts which you can see directly. To select the parts at the back, you have to orbit the view first. If you don't want to do that, there is a wireframe view for that. In this view, you can easily select all the parts of the object. The shortcut for this is Shift plus C. You can also turn on X-ray view for similar functionality. But the good thing about the X-ray view is you can go to the drop down here, turn on X-ray, and control the opacity as well.
Wait, I want to see something. Since I did that, can I technically do things like selecting? Well, I could probably select this piece, right? Like that section, and now I can technically increase the segments, like Or is it vertices? If I want to scoop that out, can I? So it divides volume into smaller sections. Yeah, I was just curious, like if I take one of these and I want to bevel it, but what if I want to like scoop it out? Because now I can like select it and do more things to it, which makes sense. Okay.
Shortcut to use it is Alt+C on your keyboard.
Alt-C.
To add materials to your model, head over to Material Properties in right side and click on New. Then under Base.
Wait. Okay. So on the right side, we're on this cube, and then there's materials. Where did you go? On the bottom. Materials. No, that's not materials. Oh, add. Oh!
Color. Select one from the color.
Base color. I don't know what I'm looking at. Maybe I should select one. That'll probably help. Base color.
Wheel. You can't see any materials on the model because you are currently in solid view. You will have to switch to material preview or render view.
Material preview or render view? Oh.
To be able to see them. Let's switch to material preview first. There is a quicker way to switch between different views. You can press E and then select the view you like to enter.
Press Z. Oh.
There are many different material properties you can play with in Blender. I will just show you two very basic ones. The metallic slider decides whether an object is metallic.
Metallic slides? Ooh. So we can decide if it's like shiny or not.
Or not, when being the most metallic. And roughness slider decides how much reflective the model is. To add material to only certain faces, enter Edit mode. Select the face where you want to add materials. Then in Material Properties, click on the
Select the face you want to select materials. Okay, got it. What if I want to select this one? Let me go back to object mode and I want to go to this one. So then we go back to edit mode. Yep, got it. I'm going to select this top part. They were in materials. No, yep.
plus button to add a new material slot. And hit the assign button. Then you can simply add a new material to it.
So you can just do different materials.
Now the lighting in Material Preview is actually done by some built-in HD.
Sheen tint, clear coat, transmission, metallic. We can decide if it's like metallic. So then there's like roughness, decides like how shiny it is. So like metal versus no. Oh, image. Whoa. Should I make a sword first? No. Getting ahead of myself. Okay.
DR eyes, which you can access by clicking on the drop down here.
Oh, what?
Settings can be changed from here, but this lighting won't show up in your final render. As the name suggests, it's for preview only. So enter render view. Now before we talk about scene lights, let's add a ground plane, so we can see the lighting better. Scale the plane up with as.
What is he in? How did you say that? I think he must have been in object mode. How do you add a ground plane? Add. Light probe. How do you do that? I think you just did mesh plane.
Ground plane, so we can.
Yeah, okay, alright. I was like, wait, what is it doing? Mesh plane. So we want to move it over here, and then I want to make it. And he just sort of drags it when he introduces it. So let me see if I can do that. So if I do add mesh plane, let's remove from there. And then he has like the ability to drag it and make it bigger. He probably is using shortcuts. And then that would be probably like scale. So this is not like necessarily the most efficient way of doing it. That's what he did do. Okay, so we have a ground plane.
Can see the lighting better. Scale the plane up with as. Now by default, there is a point lamp in the scene. To get a
There's a point lamp in the scene. Yes.
brighter scene, bring the lamp near the model. Or head over.
Bring the light near the model. Is it on? I don't know if the light's on. Color, point, sun, spot, area. So he has it on point. It's just bright, 100 watts. Yeah. Preview. When you go into render view, you can see the lighting. Oh, okay, so then it'd be this one, right? No, this one. This one? This one. Oh. Okay, I'm at the same point, I think.
Over to light properties and increase the power. If you press shift today, you can see 3 more different kinds of light, which you can add in this scene. You can also change the current light to one of those from here as well. The point lamp casts light in all directions. Spotlight, for focusing on a particular area of the scene. Area light covers more area, but only in a single direction. These 3 lights are dependent on the object's distance from the lamp. For the sunlight, you need to first lower the strength. Here the object distance doesn't matter. The light is distributed equally throughout the scene. You only need to change the direction of the sunlight. To add a camera, press Shift and A, and select camera. But we have one already.
To add a camera, press Shift and A. Okay. Shift A. Camera. Alright, so we have another one. And that's just from a point, I think.
Then to enter camera view, select the camera icon here. To exit, select it again. Or use the shortcut tilde key and select view camera. When you try to orbit, you exit out of camera view. If you want to avoid that, drag this little arrow. Or use the hotkey N to bring it out. Then make sure lock camera to view is checked on. Now you won't face any problem while orbiting, panning, or zooming. If you want
Okay.
to change the resolution of the final render, then head on up here to Output Properties. Then change the resolution. And finally, if you click on Render Properties, you will be able to change the render settings. There are two main render engines, which come default with Blender. Eevee is a real-time render, while Cycles is a more accurate one. You can, however, make Eevee look similar to Cycles by tweaking some of its settings. Now to render this image, head over to Render menu above and select Render Image, or use the hotkey F12. Once done, under Image, select Save As. In the file browser, select the file folder where you want it to get saved. Select the file format. Name the image. And then select Save as Image. And to save this project so you can access it later, go to File, select Save As. Or use the hotkey Ctrl-Shift and As. In the file browser, select the file folder where you want it to get saved. Name the project, and then select Save As. And to open a brand new file, head over to File, New,
That's
and
pretty
General,
easy. I feel like they
or
should have
use the
started with
hotkey
that,
Control
but
plus N. Congratulations, you made it to the end of this video.
I did
I'm
it.
3D Greenhorn. I've been making Blender related videos on this channel for almost 2 years. I will also be releasing.
Okay. Alright, so I did actually something. Look it looks artistic, doesn't it? So then there's like Cycles, there's Workbench, whatever that is, Matt Cat Flat, and there's Eevee. Depth of field, surface scattering. I think this was our first camera. How do I make the camera bigger? Oh, like that. So if I wanted to move it even further back, I would do this. Cycles. So then I could also just see via render image. Huh. Okay. So I think Workbench is what we're on right now, I think, right? Or is it Eevee? I think Eevee is what we're on. Okay. Huh. Okay. I feel like we did pretty good for that already. After fucking around with it, I think it worked pretty well. This is our use file, save as. Let's make a new folder. How do I make a new folder? Okay. Blender. And this will be untitled. So I'm gonna title it Tutorial Blend. Save. Yay! I did it! Alright. Now let's build an entire room. List of things I want to do in 3D. Build the cafe. Make my character. Make weapons. Sounds right, I think. I feel like the weapons would be a lot of fun to render in 3D. Okay, we're gonna do a new general. All very doable. Wonder if I did they, okay, never mind. Okay.
You can set the playback speed a bit higher from the bottom right corner. I hope everyone who will follow this tutorial gets something out of it. Anyway,
Weapons are
without
great. I
further
make
delay,
reference weapons all the time. That's what I want to do. Oh my god, that gives me so many ideas because I have reference weapons. Well, I've been designing weapons for my characters. So, ooh, what if I could actually design a weapon for Micah that actually works, and then I could design that super cool scythe. I feel like weapons sound like a fairly easy shape to start out with. like points and stuff. And then I have that dagger I could design as well. That works. Okay.
Let's get started. Take the cursor to this region, then use the left mouse button to orbit the view like this. Use the hand icon for panning the scene left, right, up or down. And use the magnifying glass icon for zooming in or out.
Okay, got it.
We will start with a completely empty scene. So select everything in the viewport with A. Then press X to bring up the delete menu, and select delete to delete them.
Got it.
First we will add a mesh plane in our scene. So press Shift plus A, and select plane under mesh. Now head over to modifier properties, and add a solidify modifier. Increase the thickness.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. We're getting a new territory here, guys. Hold on. Woo! I'm getting ahead of myself. How did he make it bigger all of a sudden?
And select plane under mesh.
Just
Now
does
head over
that.
to modifier properties, and
then
add
he
a
zoomed in a
solidify
little bit.
modifier. Increase the thickness. Also add a bevel modifier to remove the sharpness.
Hold on. Hold on. Add modifier. Because he increased the thickness with... Which one was it? Solidify? Is that what you just said? Solidify modifier. Okay. Solidify. So then thickness, increase the thickness. Yeah, we got that. Okay. Yeah. Add a bevel
Also
modifier.
add a bevel modifier to remove the sharpness. Lower down its amount value. For the flooring, I'll create some wooden planks.
Hold on. So he added that modifier as well. So there's the bevel. Okay. Yeah, good. Segments 1, angle 30 degrees. Yep, that's fine. I don't think he changed anything.
But instead of adding a new mesh object for it, let's duplicate the previous plane added. Press Shift E to duplicate, and right
Shift E. Shift E. How do I...
click to cancel the movement.
Oh, Shift D. Okay. Shift D. Is that what I'm thinking?
Enter edit mode with tab. Then
File. Why I want to... wait, how do I duplicate? Because it's not letting me... I want to duplicate. Let me duplicate, please. How did you do that?
Shift E to duplicate, and
Shift D to duplicate. Yes. I have the whole thing selected. Shift D. No, I don't want to annotate. I want to Shift D. No. Move. Because I want to duplicate this. Mode, mode, mode. Object. Set origin mirror, clear, mirror. Duplicate object.
right-click to cancel the movement. Enter edit mode with tab. Then make sure everything is selected by pressing A. And scale it down with S and X to restrict the scaling on X-axis.
Oh, dang it. There we go. Okay. Man, this guy's going lightning fast. Make sure
Pressing
everything's
A.
selected by
And
pressing
scale
A.
it down with S and X.
Scale it down with S. How did he do that?
To restrict the scaling on X-axis. Exit edit mode. And move this up with G and Z. Lower down the thickness.
Wait,
And adjust the beveling as well. Press G and X to move it on X-axis. Now we need some more planks. But in
No. No, we don't. Hold on a second. Object mode. Because I can see this object. I want to move it. Can I move it? Move. I want to move it. It's like that. Because there's this here. And then, is there another thing here? Yeah, I accidentally duplicated it a bunch of times because I'm a dumbass. Probably why I was having so many issues. Alright. Oh, I can do top down. That's nice. Okay. And do I have another thing that I can move? There's something in here I can move. I know I can. Yep, this little baby. This one right here. It's got that one here. If I want it to be like kind of on the square. This one here. Just like we're building. And then push that down. Yeah. Then this can move our camera. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And this, we can make it thinner, I think, technically. So that's kind of like what he was trying to do, I think. And then we can move it. I understand what he was doing, but I think I'm just gonna do it this way. So how do I rotate it? I just want to rotate it on this plane, like 90 degrees. Not exactly. Close enough. Okay. And then I want to move it. Nope. I want just this. Nope. I just want this. Okay. Or transform. How do I make it shorter? Okay. So like this would be my building blocks. Yeah. And then I could duplicate that.
Instead of duplicating it several times, we can add an array modifier. So select array.
Okay, and we go into add modifier array. Increase the count value.
Modifier. And then increase the count value. Also increase the factor value to create a gap between.
Now the problem is it is going the other direction like a plank. So how do I get it to do it the other way?
Them. Now we need to create the wall. So press Shift and A and add a cube. Enter its edit mode with tab. And enter face selection mode by.
Hold your horses. Okay, we're gonna add a cube. Add cube. Yep.
Today and add a cube. Enter its edit mode with tab. And enter face selection mode by pressing 3.
Okay. All right. Go to edit mode. Okay. And then do planes. Select one. All three planes. Yep.
Select all the faces, except the last two. You can select multiple faces by holding the Shift key. Press X and delete faces.
Press X.
Now select all with A and move it up. Then in object mode, add a solidify modifier and give it some thickness.
Okay, so if I go back to object mode, move it up like this, and maybe move it like this way right here. Okay, add modifier. Then we would do solidify and then increase the thickness.
And if you see the model from the top view, you can tell it's not even. So mark the even thickness option here. Just plain wall looks a bit boring to look at. So let's add baseboard to it. But to work with this model in edit mode, we will need to apply the modifier first. So apply the modifier. And in edit mode, add a loop cut in the middle with Ctrl R. And right click to cancel the movement. Then bevel it with Ctrl B. With that done, enter face selection with 3. Then Alt left click on the face to select face loop. Press Alt plus C and select extrude faces along normals.
Okay, all done. Let's go back to see what he was doing, so I'm following this tutorial.
Apply the modifier. And in edit mode, add a loop cut in the middle.
Okay, and we go back to edit mode. And then it would be a loop cut to the middle. Okay.
With Control R. And right-click to cancel the movement. Then bevel it with Control B. With that done, enter face selection.
And then I assume select now? Those are two things. Let me see, go back, go back, go back, go back, back. Okay, so we haven't done this yet, so there's the cut. And then for bevel, I can see that I'm doing something. What side am I on? How did you do both? I am lost. You did it on this side. This like Facebook.
With 3. Then Alt left click on the face to select face loop. Press Alt plus C and select extrude faces along normals.
Hi Dory. Going so far so good. I did like a little bit of a tutorial. We did like a 10-minute thing. Okay, I'm back to normal here. So far so good. I don't know how to open another file in here, but I did a whole thing which they saw fell at a 10-minute tutorial, and I was able to do like some cubes, and we figured out all the tools. So now I am literally building a room. I'm following a tutorial though. I have to like stop every 5 seconds, but it is interesting. Yeah, the key shortcuts are just like hold on, hold your horses there, whoa there. Like he goes so fast, and I assume it's because he's been doing it forever, but like it's definitely something I need to take my time with. But so far, this was the 10-minute guide that we did. They're not easy. There's something you have to like really stop and look for. So it's just a matter of like, if I can figure out this like basic room tutorial, I think I'm gonna feel more confident in what I'm doing. But like, I can see that this isn't really replayed because I don't think he's explaining himself very well.
First, so apply the modifier. And in edit mode, add a loop cut in the middle with Control R.
How do we apply the modifier? How did he do that? How did he apply the modifier?
Apply the modifier first. So apply the modifier.
Oh, okay. This apply. Got it. Okay.
And in edit mode, add a loop cut.
Then switch to edit mode, which we know is tab. Got it. And then a loop cut in the middle with R. No, that's rotate. I don't want that. Okay.
Cut in the middle with Control R. And right click to cancel the movement. Then bevel it with Control B. With that done, enter face selection with 3. Then alt left
With
click on the
Control
face
B.
to select face loop. Press alt
Nope,
plus
that brought
C
up something I
and
didn't know
select
about.
extrude
God.
faces.
Because the next thing that we've started watching, Dory, is this. So it's a matter of like, how can I do it? How did he do that? I want to know how he does this, because this is for like building rooms and like architectural elements. I want to know how he does this. That's the hard part. My hands are getting really cold. I should get like a little tiny heater. Oh my god. Okay. Also, it's like angled down. Why is this cut angled down? Yeah, I have like a thing. I have other things. I mean, really, I probably should just go back out into, not edit mode, but object mode and just move like this guy over here and then this guy over here so we can see what we're doing a little bit better, but. And then I know for this, we already applied that modifier. I mean, you know more than I do now about Blender. Well, it didn't take me too long. The first like half hour, I was, not even half hour, I was just like messing around opening stuff and taking a look at everything. And really that's all I started to do. And then this Blender, it was like a 10-minute tutorial that kind of showed you most of the basic stuff where stuff is. So that was kind of helpful. And then I noticed there's like modeling and sculpting, there's like texturing. We even knew how like to set it to like be able to render stuff and like where the lighting is. So I wonder if I ever added like materials, like, because I know there's technically, if I go like where is it? Render audio, view render, view animation. There was like one where you could go see, where was it? You could go look at the models. Thanks, Helix. 21 whole months? Jeez. I'm so dumb. I clicked mouse wheel on your stream because I thought it was my Blender file. I think this is going pretty well. Like, I feel like this looks like a room, right? It doesn't look too bad. I know with this, if we open up the options, there was a way for us to go and look at the, where was it? We could look at stuff. I know there's like a whole website where you can look at different like materials. Okay, where was it? It was this? No, it was this. So I thought you could also like browse, fake user, new material, surface. There was a place that I was playing around with that I found out where I could look at materials. I don't know where it went. I'll figure it out. Back here, okay. But I think Space is trying to follow along. So far, it's going not too bad. You can all join my journey because we're all starting at 0. We called this like Blender speedrun. Okay, back to the video, which was this, okay.
So apply the modifier.
We did that.
And in edit mode, add a loop cut in the middle with Control R. And right click to cancel.
But my loop cut is not making it equal, so I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, it feels like art class because I'm just like trying to watch the video. I have this like a YouTube video up right now and I'm trying to follow it, but like, damn, is it confusing as hell? Reply the basics, yeah. I just want to try, like, the one thing that's
So the
hicking me
movement. Then bevel
is like this. Here, I'll make it bigger so you guys can see. Like,
it with Control B. With that done, enter face selection with 3. Then Alt left click on the
Enter face
face to
selection.
select face loop. Press Alt plus
Face
C
loop.
and select extrude faces along
extrude
normals.
faces.
Then add a bevel modifier to it as well. Extrude
Like,
faces along normals.
I don't know if this part is necessary, but I'm just trying to figure it out.
Then add a bevel modifier to it.
I don't know, like, how that one works. That might be a little bit much for me. Because even on this, because you can, like, if you go into edit mode, which is where we were before, we have the cut, right? And for some reason, they don't look straight, so I don't know what's going on with my, like, these, oh! It's, like, not quite straight. Oh, wait. He talked about that. Hold on. How do you make that straight? Hold on.
You can select multiple faces by holding the Shift key. Press X and delete faces. Now select all with A and move it up. Then in object mode, add a solidify modifier and give it some thickness.
I want to see if I can delete that bottom part off of this. I think that's in object mode. Object mode. Oh, maybe we can make it bigger. Hold on. I want to make it bigger. And then maybe kind of wider like that. I don't know. We're gonna see. So I can actually select this bottom part. So that would just be if I switch back to edit mode, plane, select. No, don't cut it. I don't want that. I'll just select. Delete. Now it just looks open. So why was there all those cuts? That's my question. Object, edit. Still more cuts. Okay. Okay, good. Back to where I think I can go. So if I wanted to make the bottom part disappear, I would probably scooch it down. Nope, make it bigger, like that. And then I would probably go to edit mode, plane, this, this, this. That's it. And then I would delete those. Then it would be delete faces. I think, oh, I think I see what I did wrong. Okay, I see it. I got it. Because I made the bottom part thing, then it made all angles, so it all kind of messed up the angular parts. I see it. Okay. Alright, so we're just gonna delete that. Delete. Okay, back to the floor, and we have those things as well. Delete. Okay, so we're gonna add cube. Go back to object mode, add mesh cube. Got it. Whoop, that's not what I wanted. Whoop. We're gonna move this sucker. So what we're gonna do is go into object mode to edit mode, and then we're gonna select this one, this one, this one, and this one, so we don't mess it up. We're gonna delete faces. Then we're just left with this wall. Which then we would go into object mode and we should be able to then lower it onto our room. Scooch her back. And maybe scooch it that way a little bit. Or we can scooch it forward. I don't know. Okay, I'm getting it. And then we're gonna go into a little wrench, add modifier, solidify. So then that means like thickness, we're gonna increase the thickness to something like that. And I don't know if the thickness is like even, because that's what he was saying. It could be not even. We'll go back here.
Okay, and move it up. Then in object mode, add a solidify modifier. And give it some thickness.
Yep.
And if you see the model from the top view, you can tell it's not even.
He's right, it's not even.
So mark the even thickness option.
Even thickness. Oh, that's what I missed. Okay. Now it should be even. Even Stevens, y'all. Okay.
Here. Just plain wall looks a bit boring to look at. So let's add baseboard to it. But to work with this model in edit mode, we will need to apply the modifier first. So apply the modifier.
Apply.
And in edit mode, add a loop cut in the middle with Ctrl R.
Okay, we go to edit mode, and then we go to loop cut. Now this should technically show it as even. Aha!
And right click to cancel the movement. Then bevel it with Ctrl B. With that done, enter face selection with 3.
Control B.
Then alt left click on the face.
He just goes lightning fast here. Okay, let's go. Nope, I don't want that. I want Control B. I want to bevel it. Do I need to rotate it too? Okay. So if I can't figure out how to get it selected, I can just automatically do it manually. And then do this.
Then bevel it with Ctrl B. With that done, enter face selection with 3. Then alt left click on the
Enter what? Enter face selection? Face selection, yeah, with 3. No, no, that's what we want. Okay. Insert Aku saying extra thick. Okay, so we go into face selection.
the face to select face loop. Press Alt plus C and select extrude faces along normals.
How did he just select all of them, like in one go? Okay. Select extrude faces. Along normals. Then add a bevel modifier. Bevel.
Then add a bevel modifier to it as well. Currently the walls look very empty. So let's put some photo frames on it. Select its side face, and duplicate it with Shift-D. Right-click to cancel the movement. Then press P, and select Selection to separate it. Select the new mesh in Object Mode, and enter its Edit mode.
Whoa! Okay, let's put some frames on it. Select the side face.
Select its side face, and duplicate it with Shift.
With Shift-D. Shift-D. Yup, got it. And right-click.
Shift-D. Right-click to cancel the movement. Then press P, and select Selection to separate it. Select the new mesh in Object Mode, and enter its Edit mode. Scale it down.
God damn, he's fast! Okay.
Object Mode, and enter its Edit mode.
Enter Object Mode. And then scale it down. Nope. What if I just make like a window?
Scale it down. Then press C to extrude, and then
Press C to extrude. Where is that even? Edit mode. C to extrude. Okay, that's like artwork.
Inset. Extrude.
Oh god, okay, so he has this selected, and then he does this. And then he does I to inset. Holy shit. I got the Logitech Cloud wrist pad thing. Do you like it? A to extrude, then I to inset. How did he do the inset though? Yeah, I'm trying out the architecture one. I'm trying to figure out the room, and they're doing like images now. It's okay. I wish there was a bit more padding. Ooh, really?
Again.
I'm trying to figure out how he does this,
Scale
because
it
he
down.
does that, and I did that.
Then press C to extrude, and then I to inset. Extrude again.
I to inset, and I think inset faces, but then how did he make it deep?
Enter X-ray view with Alt plus C. This will let you select vertices at the back as well.
We get another one to layer on top. Oh man. How did he make it go inwards? I want to know how that works. So I just don't want to do that forever, basically. It looks like a mounted piece of artwork though, which is kind of cool. E to extrude. Oh! Okay, so I could do that with these too. So if I selected those, would that be E to extrude as well? Oh, neat. Okay. Okay, so that's like this. So if I wanted to like bevel those inwards, that would be the opposite, I think. It says shape. No. I just break it. That'd be fine. Okay. Okay.
Select all with A, and maybe adjust its position with G. Duplicate, and select the bottom vertices.
I made its butt
then
real
move
big.
those up.
Uh-oh.
Duplicate once again. Exit X-ray view, and adjust the bevel amount. Now let's add a shelf on the other wall. Duplicate the side face. Then scale it down. Adjust the position. Extrude. And with cursor on.
Okay, so if I go back out to, you select the side face. Oh wait, I think we're good. Yep. Object mode. Alright. Edit mode. Select this side. Then duplicate.
Then scale it down. Adjust.
So just Shift D. Look. No, yeah, right. Duplicate.
The position.
I think I'm right. I have that. I got the Control D for duplicate, and then unclick it. And then we would scale it down. We switches in and out of edit mode really quickly. Oh god. E to encircle, E to entrap. E, are you not entertained? E for egg. Oh, no, that's what I wanted. Okay. How do... I thought I made a duplicate of that already. E for evil. Okay, so we did that. And is there a way to get... Okay, I did it before. Let's try do it again. Edit mode. I feel like there's gotta be an easier way to do this. What if I just extrude?
Extrude. And with cursor on top of any selected part, press L to select a mesh. Then press P and separate it. Now,
I mean, really, at that point, he just... like, he made it complex where you could, like, select a surface and then just do it. But what he could have done, I assume, is what he probably made you avoid to do, would be, like, to add mesh. And then, like, probably cube. And then you can transform it to be, like, smaller, bigger. It's, like, a lot smaller. A lot narrower. A lot shorter. And then you can even add the modifier bevel. And I mean, and then I could technically just move it to wherever I want. Because he's separated it anyway. And then if I want to make it even shorter, I would do like this.
now let's create the bed. We will start with the bed foundation.
I don't want to create a bed,
So
but
add a
I just
plane.
want to figure out how
Move
the
it
rest
up
of this
and
works.
scale it down inside edit mode.
I mean, maybe I will. I don't know.
Then extrude it down.
Because then he just did... Hold on, let me go back here. Add a plane. Yep, got that. Add mesh plane. Yep, Move up. This way. Transform it into something shorter and smaller. Move it up, scale it down, inside edit mode, then extrude. And then extrude. What does he say?
then extrude it down.
Okay.
Add a bevel modifier to it, and increase the amount and number of segments. Then to create footboard, simply duplicate it, and place it above. Then in edit mode, scale it down in Y-axis, and move it in the Y-axis as well.
Hold on. So we want like go back into object mode. We want to select the whole thing. Go back into edit mode. Want this whole object selected. Yep. Where was the bevel? There we go. So I wanna. Okay, so then we are in edit mode. I extrude faces, and then he did it down, but it's not doing it. I'm gonna delete. Nope. Delete. That did not help either. Okay, so if I do object, that's fine. Add mesh plane, which we have. Yep, coolio. We can transform it, lift it up this way. We can scale it. Then we could also move it. Then you go into edit mode, extrude down. So it'd be like the bed. And then you would, can you select all of it? Object, this whole thing. How did you do that? Am I just missing it?
Then extrude it down. Add a bevel modifier to it, and increase the amount and number of segments.
I want to select the whole object.
Then to create footboard, simply duplicate it, and place it above. Then in edit mode, scale it down in Y-axis, and move it in the Y-axis as well. In the front view, enter X-ray, and then add some loop cuts. Select the middle vertices. Press O to turn on proportional tool, and then use the mouse wheel to adjust the influence. Disable the tool. Then select the bottom vertices. And press S, Z, and 0 to straighten them out. And then move them down. Select the top vertices. Duplicate them, and then extrude them up. Now right-click, and select Shade Smooth. Also adjust the bevel. Then instead of
oh my god, he is just going way too fast.
Then to create footboard, simply duplicate it, and place it above. Then in edit mode, scale it down in Y-axis, and move it in the Y-axis as well.
Because I mean,
In the
he's
front
just
view,
making new
enter
shapes.
X-ray, and then add some loop
I
cuts.
got it.
Select the middle vertex.
So, like, no, I don't know if it is or if he's actually like a real thing, but I'm watching this video. He does sound like a robot though. Because, like, they're telling me if I go into my object mode, I can duplicate this sucker. Lift it up, right? And then I can make it smaller. And then we could move it. I wonder if it's just to keep it within the similar plane. And then move over there. Okay. They're a
Press O
cyborg
to
on their
turn on
dad's side.
proportional tool, and then use the mouse wheel to adjust the influence. Disable the tool. Then select the bottom vertices, proportional tool, and then use the mouse, scale it down in Y-axis,
Yep.
and move it in the Y-axis as well. In the front view, enter X-ray, and then add some loop.
In the front view, enter X-ray. How did he do front view? Gotta help for the night. Have a good one. Yeah, thanks, Mango, for the tips. Toggle X-ray. Okay, we're toggling. Got it.
Cuts. Select the middle vertices.
Ah, okay. So then if I go into edit mode, loop cuts. Then they're using points, selecting the middle vertices. Oh wait, I need to just do this, so then select these 2 points.
Press O to turn on proportional tool, and then use the mouse wheel to adjust the influence. Disable the tool. Then select the bottom vertice.
I see. I don't, but like, we'll try. Cursor, rotate, yeah.
Select the middle vertices. Press O to turn on
Press O to turn on proportional
tool, and then use the mouse wheel to adjust the influence. Disable the tool.
Scroll or page up. I don't understand that one. How do I make it arc the way he did?
Then select the bottom vertices. And press S, Z, and 0 to straighten them out. And then move them down. Select the top vertices. Duplicate them, and then extrude them up. Now right-click, and select Shade Smooth. Also adjust the bevel. Then instead of duplicating it to the other side, add a mirror modifier to it. Here change the axis to Y. Now let's create the
Because the moment we have that, that's fine. And let me turn off this like other view. So I don't know how they got it to do, oh god, I'm really close. Uh-oh. How they got it to do that bendy thing. Object in edit mode, header, proportional editing. His way of transforming selected elements will also affect nearby unselected elements. The farther away an unselected element is, the less it'll be affected. Shortcut O. But I'm still like selecting this. Shortcut O. But like nothing's happening. So maybe I need to just do it this way and then shortcut O. Object and edit mode. So maybe I could go into just object mode is regular. Edit mode is where I should be. And I'm at the points. Where is that? How do I know if it's on or off? Because at the moment, I can't seem to turn that on. Is it in here? I want to move this to a different angle here. Move. Then this can be moved. Rotate. I don't know where the hell my camera went. I don't think that's... I think something's broke with that. How did it fix that? Because I should be able to add a camera. It in Okay. Because I think my problem is trying to find out where this proportional editing is. Because that's what I want to find out where it is. I can't find it. I don't know if I'm just dumb or like... I mean, I hate when I say that, but it's one of those things I'm like, I don't see it anywhere, and pressing O on or off does not seem to show me where it is. I just want... Because scroll for me, for the mouse wheel, is just zooming in and out. It does not do, like, the proportional thing. So, if there is, like, settings... Pretty sure I'm using the most recent one. Unless it's just this. I don't know how to make that do what I want it to do. Huh. Space. Smooth. It showed up for me. I went into, because I was like, oh, I wonder what the poly build is. And I went into there and it says there's a little checkbox for proportional editing. And I wonder if I go, where the hell was he?
Legs. Other side. Add a mirror modifier. Adjust the back. And then move them down. Middle vertices. Press O to turn on proportional tool. And then use the mouse wheel to adjust the influence. Disable the tool. Then...
Okay, hold on. So I wanna... What the hell am I doing? Like that, okay. So if I just do this instead, and I select those two. Was it in here? There's placeholders, output. Geometry nodes? Because this is proportional editing. Nope. How did I do that? I got it for one of these. Unless there's like a... extrude. Yeah, got that. Nope, I don't want to do that. Pull. What the hell? Okay, that's a start. Yeah, I mean, it was push and pull, shrink and flatten, or shear. So if I pushed or pulled it, it kind of like pushes it out, but I want it to go up and down. Okay. Not that way.
Select the bottom vertices. And press S, Z, and 0 to straighten them out. And then move them down.
Man, he's got so many shortcuts. I'm just like... Because I got to proportional editing, but I can't get it to do the arch. This is the hiccup. I got all of this, but I cannot get it to do this arch. I don't know how I got there. Ah. Where do they have like a list of all the shortcuts in here? How did he do that? I wanna know. I wanna know. Can you show me? Okay, what I can do in the meantime, since I don't know what I'm doing. Something's happening with that. I don't know, we'll figure that out at some point. I bet he's gonna make little feet. So I'm gonna say like, we would do like, add mesh cube. It's a big ass cube. Okay. I'll make it smaller. Is there any way to do it universally, like uniform? I want to see what he says. I'm going to skip over this part because I don't know what the hell's happening.
Duplicate them, and then extrude them up. Now right-click, and select Shade Smooth. Also adjust the bevel. Then instead of duplicating it to the other side, add a mirror modifier to it. Here change the axis to Y. Now let's create the legs. So in top view, set the cursor near the bed corner. And add a plane. Scale it down in edit mode. And then extrude it up on Z-axis. Add a bevel modifier to it. Then add 2 loop cuts in edit mode. Box select the vertices with X-ray enabled, so vertices at the back also get selected. And then move it to the right. To get a smoother curve, Alt left click on it to select the edge loop. And then Ctrl B to bevel them. Now select the top face, extrude, and then scale it down. Press Shift and S for Snap Pie menu, and select cursor to select it. Then add a UV sphere. Scale it down, and maybe move it up on Z-axis. Shade it smooth again. Now add a mirror modifier to it. Set the mirror object as the plane, and mirror it on the Y-axis as well.
Damn. He's already gotten so much further than I have. Okay, you touch the floor. Because he did like this. So we add a modifier, bevel. They're shading. Okay. And then if I go into, I want to make it taller. And then move it. Up like a fraction. Okay. So then I could also apply and add modifier mirror. how I set this. Q4, no. Yeah. Oh, look at that. So if I can figure that out, then this could be a part of it. So we just smooth that. I don't know how to smooth that. Well, we're getting there. This part is the part I don't get. So I'm gonna try and maybe delete that. We got a basic bed. And our basic corners. The headboard thing is the only thing I don't get. I think with this one, it's beveled. You got it? Oh! How? How? Tell me your ways. So what you do is when you select the 3 points on the midsection, while you move them up, you scroll up or down for it to work. But I was doing that and it was just making me zoom in and out. Okay. I'm gonna do add mesh cube. I'm gonna resize this sucker. While you're clicking on them. Okay. Alright, I think I can make this like a fraction bigger. This is really, really high, so I'm gonna make it go down. Maybe like this. And then okay, so we got this. So if I go into, you were in edit mode, right? So if I go back to where he was making all that shit, because I was just doing the little feetsies by myself.
In the front view, enter X-ray, and then add some loop cuts. Select the middle vertices. Press.
Is that this? Proportional editing. Did that change everything? To me, it did. What he did with the loop cut is essentially subdividing the cube. Yeah. So you subdivided it, and each time, so you select them both, and then you scroll. Nope, that's still not doing it. Maybe layout. Edit mode. Select the points, but then also scroll. I have that on. Because I definitely have something going on here. When you select the points, select move, and while you move it on an axis, scroll. So select the points, and then move. Scroll? I want to scroll, I just want to make it even. Ah! Select only the middle of the three. Okay. So maybe I need to... Let me see if I can do that one more time, because I know if I haven't done any, like... I'm gonna make this smaller, I think, first. That might help. Make it shorter. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. Yeah, I just want to make it shorter. So this was smaller like this. Okay, so we had it that. It's thick enough. Yes. We go into edit mode and we divided it. So then if we go into... There's no third point anymore because I changed it. I wonder if that has anything to do with it. Like that. Select the third point. How did I have it set up last time? Because I can pull that up. Like, that I can do. But... Let me see here.
And just move this up along the z-axis, and what you can see is that there's this kind of nice fall off with how that plays out. Well, the reason for that is that not only do we have our sphere of influence, we also have a proportional editing fall off thing that allows us to change how things fall off, or how strong the effect of the proportional editing is as you move away from the center of our sphere of influence. So by default, we have the smooth fall off where we get this nice smooth kind of transition. But if we undo that and we switch to the sphere, you can see it's much more spherical in how it moves the geometry. We could do a root fall off where when we pull that up a little higher, it's, you know, it's kind of like a halfway point between the smooth and the sphere. Then we have the inverse square, which is going to be a little bit closer to the smooth than our root was, but it's still pretty much doing that same pointed dome. We have the sharp fall off, which is a very, very sharp fall off. As opposed to smooth, it's just kind of moving this one face up. And as we
keep on
increase
doing
that,
is
it's
it only
going
goes so
to
far?
give us, you know, more area, but by default, it's just going to be super sharp. Then we have a linear fall off, and this will move it much more like a straight line down. And actually, if we were to look at that from the right, you can see this is a straight line. And from the front, we have a straight line as well. So from all of our angles, it's just giving us a linear fall off from the center of our sphere of influence. We then have a constant fall off, and this will allow us to move this all up, and everything inside of our sphere of influence is going to be moved up at the same height and distance, and everything outside of that sphere of influence will not be moved at all. That's kind of fun to play around with, but you can see that. And then we have a random fall off, which just says, hey, we're going to pull this up, and I want you to randomly move other vertices, edges, and faces around in there. And I could see how that would be really fun if you were trying to make a more realistic terrain object or what have you. But this has very limited and specific uses. So generally, I think you would use the smooth fall off or maybe one of the other ones. And I think the further you go down, the less likely you are to use that fall off. But now we've talked about it, and I can tell you from experience that the proportional editing tool, if you're not sculpting anything and you're just trying to do all of the modeling yourself, is an invaluable tool for the 3D artist. All right, before we go, there's one last thing I want to talk about, and it's the different methods of proportional editing. So we already know that we can toggle, disable, and enable by simply hitting the O key or coming up here and turning it on or off. But there are two other options for proportional editing, and let's talk about them. So first, projected 2D.
Okay, I want to see if I go into edit mode. This has different stuff going on because I think I have bevel on it, whereas I don't want to have any bevel. So like, well, now I'm confused. Hold on. Not in a bad way. I'm just like, how did I get back to the place where I had the middle part? Because it's definitely not this. Okay, so then I would take this, right click it and press subdivide, and it does it for you. Oh, okay. So then I take that middle point. So it's like automatically selecting these 2 points. Because my scroll wheel does just zoom in and zoom out. It doesn't do anything else. So I don't know how he got it to do that. Oh, God.
Projected 2D will actually allow you to move elements without worrying about depth of view. All right. Well, projected coming up here and turning it on.
Okay, so I click the middle point. I did that. Okay, so if I click the middle point and scroll, it just zooms. And it selects one or the other. Go to the move command. Yes. And press the arrows to move it. It says no more keyframes to jump to in this direction. So I think my shortcuts are not connected correctly, even though I have never used this before. My arrow keys are just saying something to do with the blue arrow. The axis arrows. Wait. Control Z. I only zoom in and out. I don't know what. I'm using my scroll wheel. While you're clicking the axis arrows. Yeah. So this, and then this is just me touching it. Like, I can't scroll. It's not doing anything when I scroll. That's the problem. Like, there's nothing. There's nada going on. I'm just gonna make a. Hold on. Maybe I can just. I just furiously click. Hold on. I'm gonna undo. How many undos can I do before I let the brakes? No! It doesn't show me the circle! I don't know. I don't know how. I'm gonna delete this and I'm gonna just add mesh cube. Sure. Probably plain would be easier. Actually, yeah, let's do the plain. Add mesh plain. Okay, that's fine. Make it smaller. Actually, probably not. Add modifier bevel. Or no, is it extrude? No, maybe that isn't the best idea. Yeah, this is my main problem, is that whatever it's showing, my mouse and my keyboard are not doing that. Like, I have scroll. Like, there's scroll right here, but it only does zoom in and zoom out. I literally cannot do anything else with it at the moment that it is showing me. Add cute. Why the hell not? Okay. So then I'm just gonna make it smaller, as I was doing before, and shorter, and then move it, and then bring it forward, and do up, make it even smaller, shorter. Can't hop on voice chat to show you how it worked for you. Cause were you were in edit mode, correct? Or you were in the modeling mode? Modeling mode might make a difference, is my guess. Because then you're in here and you created your lines. Yes. But wait, you said it can do it automatically, right? Subdivide. Okay, so then we select with the move. No, this one. Hold on. Select this one. Wait, am I doing that? Did I do it? Did I do it? Oh. I did it. The circle! Okay, that's what I wasn't doing it. Okay, so that's kind of dumb that I was doing that, but that looks pretty good. I could move it as well if I just go back to object mode and then just sort of scooch it down. You see it now. Woo! Okay, okay. So now I can continue this tutorial.
Press O to turn on proportional tool, and
So you
then
did
use the
that.
mouse wheel to adjust the influence. Disable the tool. Then select the bottom vertices. And press S.
He selected the bottom vertices. So if I go back to layout, edit mode, selecting my bottom vertices. Press S, Z, and then 0. That seemed kind of funky. Hold on. All of them? Wait. It might be because it's too big. Let me see. Object mode. I'm gonna make it smaller just to see what I'm doing here. Okay. And then go edit mode and select all of my bottom vertices. Doing this one at a time. So I'll mess shit up. Okay. And then S, Z, and 0. S, Z, and 0. Oh, alright.
C and 0 to straighten them out, and then move them down. Select the top vertices, duplicate them, and then extrude them up. Now right-click and select Shade Smooth. Also adjust the
How
bevel.
do I move it down?
Then instead of duplicating it to the other side, add a mirror modifier to
Okay, so we could take all those and we can move it down. No, I want to extrude it down, I think. Yeah. And then I can select the entire thing. If I go back to object mode, this whole thing, we're gonna make it just a little bit longer so it touches both sides. And then what he was saying, I mean, this is really low. Okay, let me make this bigger. Or taller, maybe. Up a little bit. Oh, I can make that bigger. Okay. Okay. And then he also, like, extruded it a little bit, which is fine. I don't know if I want to do that. This is more of, like, me figuring it out, I guess. Edit mode. So I could select... kind of all this top portion area. And then he did like extrude.
to it. Shade Smooth. Also adjust and then move them down.
Okay.
Select the top vertices. Duplicate them and then extrude them up. Now right.
So, I mean, really all he was doing is most of these, like the, actually I could probably do it with like this. If I select all these. Would it be then insert? I want to put it in. Did it go inwards? A little bit, maybe? And then this would go like outwards. It's like it has a detail on it. Hey, that looks pretty good. Huh. Okay, okay. So now how to make it smooth? How did he do that? I think he's making details on the bed like a show off. Yeah.
Click and select Shade Smooth.
Right click and select Shade Smooth object. Shade Smooth. Can I do that on this too? What's the problem? I'm already done with the tutorial. Yeah, Helix. Sure. We're gonna add a modifier and mirror.
Also adjust the bevel. Then instead of duplicating it to the other side, add a mirror modifier to it.
Wait. I'm gonna select this. Exit out of that. And I wanna do bevel. Go out of that. Okay, because if I wanted to like smooth that out, I wonder if I could do that with a bevel. I feel like I'm asking good questions. Okay. I feel like I could take like this, this, and this. I assume there's easier ways to do it like what he's doing, but I'm not doing that, I guess. And then because I want to bevel it to make it look nicer. Because of all the lines that we just did. I want to bevel it. Bevel. So what I want to do is add the bevel to that to curve it. But that just makes it the plane, not like the line. So I think what I need to do is select the line for all of these. And then do bevel. Is that curving it? No, I don't think it is. Okay. I think I figured that out. So I want to do like this one, 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 this one. I want to bevel it. So then I would take that, expand that. I can't tell if that's curving or not. I don't know if it is, technically. I wonder if it's more of like a... I wonder if it is more like I take a paint panel and I choose these. Undo. Oh god. And this one. And then I... probably need to move this. Okay. I think it's like softened on the edges now. We'll see. Okay.
Here change the axis to
Okay, so if I wanted to do... I think I was technically in object mode. Apply. Yep, and we're gonna add a mirror, change the axis to Y.
Y. Now let's create the legs. So in top view,
Wait, how the fuck did he do that? How do you make a copy?
adjust the bevel. Then instead of duplicating it to the other side, add a mirror modifier to it. Here change the axis to Y. Now let's create the legs. So in top view, set the cursor near the bed corner, and add a plane. Scale it down in edit mode. And then
I did it with the legs, and I have literally no idea how I did that, but now I cannot do it with this. Uh-oh. Looks like I'm gonna duplicate it instead, because I don't know how the hell to mirror it. Well, don't look too bad. Alright. I want to edit the other ones to make it taller. Huh.
then extrude it up on Z-axis. Add a bevel modifier to it. Then add 2 loop cuts in edit mode. Box select the vertices with X-ray enabled, so vertices at the back also get selected. And then move.
I think I did pretty good though. For my first time. I realized it is 7:18 and I spent the entire time figuring this out. Hot damn. Okay. So it is currently way past when I'm supposed to be done. Okay. Let's see. I think I did pretty good. I want to figure out the colors and the renders and stuff. That'd be super cool. I think for the lighting, we wanted to figure that out as well. Where is the lighting settings? I forget. How do I set it? That motherfucking tool will never mess us up again, god damn it! We at least got a good grasp. Yeah. I think this will be a really interesting tool once I get to know it better. Personally. Let's see, how do I select? I want to edit that light. Oh, I forgot I deleted my camera. How do I add a camera? Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Oh god, I forgot I deleted it. Add. Camera. So I can make it bigger. Oh, I hear my computer going off. The fans are going high speed. I feel like the cubes took a lot quicker to render. Is that sample like 260 out of 4,000? Yeah. How do I just screenshot this sucker? Maybe snip. Okay, new. Hey, I'm gonna save that. We're gonna exit out of that real quick. Okay. Alright, so fun fact, Costco has a 24 pack of wine, advent calendar style for 60 bucks. That's actually not bad for wine, to be honest. Alright, I literally said, I was like, I'll be done, and now it's at 7:24, oh god. Let's see. There's Mochi doing Back for Blood. Okay, the last counter goes to a tail for Stone Hollows. Alyssa draws. She's doing, I think, a commission. Looks super cute. I might want to do that. Okay, we'll do Alyssa draws. I love rating into her, but That was actually a lot of fun. I think I might want to continue that Thursday. Because if we can figure this out, just imagine what we can do, you guys. 3D render of our cafe. Here we come. Let's go. Okay, we're gonna do... Yeah, make sure capitals are kind of important too, I think. You can make 3D models for people! I know! I'm excited! Thanks for the stream. It was all confusing to me, but glad you enjoyed it. I'm just as thoroughly confused, Matt! My goal is to make a hot 3D rendering of my model, and maybe some horns, and my cafe, and maybe some 3D renderings of some weapons, and that's it. I don't know. It's all for my OC. It's also something I think that's a really marketable thing to do, and it's free, so I think it was pretty good. I'm gonna post more of the tutorials of what I'm following in my Discord, though, so if y'all want to learn with me, I might be doing it a couple of sessions here and there. It was super fun. I really appreciated Space like playing along and doing it with me. Space, share your tutorial that you were following too. I would really appreciate it so I could get a good watch on that. Absolutely. I'm waiting for the donut. I know I skipped the donut, but maybe I'll do the donut next. Now that we have a better grasp, how good of a donut can we make? Because I like Long John donuts, and I'm going to prove to the world that I love them, so. Yeah, I didn't even do this. I didn't even do the donut tutorial. I just went, I played with it, watched a 10-minute tutorial, and then built a room. Yeah. That was fun. Well, looks like my timer's running out. We'll see you guys later. Bye. Bye, guys.